down for the kids, the dogs. Hey there.
It's morning.
It's morning.
Morning. I don't know why they call them good, but it's morning.
Hey. I seen been up since 4 o'clock.
Old people. Top of the morning to you guys. How is everybody doing on this beautiful morning? It's right, it is a beautiful morning. Our current temperature is 66 degrees. We are sitting right at a 96% humidity, so things are a tad sticky out there. We're running through Ottawa, Iowa right now, and we're about 30 miles into our journey from home. We have a load of frozen inedible meat behind us. I'm pretty sure it's chicken livers if I looked at the papers right. And it's en route to Topeka, Kansas. We're going to go down there, we're going to drop this load off, and then we're going to do a drop and hook. We're just going to drop this load off, pick up an empty trailer, and we're going to bebop back up to Sioux City, Iowa. There is one magnificent thing about mornings: McDonald's breakfast. I don't get up early enough usually to get it, but when I do, I love it. Yep, you guessed it. We're back on Highway 75. We did this video, I did a video on it probably a few videos back about how you have to have patience when you're taking this road. And we're back on it. Ran into a few farm machineries. That's the first in a while. I haven't seen much farm machinery running up and down this road. And we got around them okay. If you watched that video I was talking about, and if I remember, I'll throw a link to it down here. There was a head-on accident in that video. We didn't see it per se, but we just heard about it and we had to detour around it. I was reading that all 3 occupants perished in that accident. No one has really learned much from it though, because while we were following those tractors there was 3 cars that passed me and those tractors going up a hill, and right as that top car was cresting that hill, the car coming northbound at us had to almost take the ditch to avoid hitting them. That's not the road manufacturer's incident there. That's just people need to learn patience. Everything's going okay in the truck wise. Opie seems to be hanging in there pretty good. Not really feeling the best today. I started getting a hint of something yesterday, the day before. Just nothing, just weak and just can't breathe the best. But I'm just chalking it up to I'm a very unhealthy person too. Troy is homesick though, so we'll see if maybe I'm catching a little bit of what he has. I absolutely despise being sick. I think I'm sick. Off my game. Kind of forgot that yesterday was 100 degrees back home. Today we're pushing 98 degrees at the end of August, I might say. And it's a frozen load, loaded into a what they call a Thermo King 330. It's about the smallest reefer motor you can have on a trailer, and it can't keep up. It's been running at -10, just beating along. Well, they wouldn't take the trailer because it didn't have enough fuel in it. Now it still had over half a tank in it. But what they do at this mill over here is we're bringing them a frozen load. I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm not saying it's the fault of the people who load it, but it will, it'll basically sit on the trailer for 2 days. You know, all I do is drop and hook most of the time, especially for loads going out, not loads coming back. Usually I have to live load those. The only task I have, Schmidt, is just simply make sure the fuel tank is full, but somehow I didn't do that. Oh yeah, Troy just got back from the doctor. Guess who tested positive? And that right there is how easy that's supposed to go. You're supposed to be able to just pull in, drop a trailer off, and usually your empty sitting right next to it. You grab an empty and you go. If you check your fuel gauge. That would have saved us so much more time if I would have just checked the fuel gauge. It's that easy. Check the fuel gauge. Alright, back to Troy now. Yeah, he tested positive for COVID. He was showing a lot of signs of ear infection, a lot of signs of sinus infection, maybe strep throat, we were thinking. Never the virus. Me, on the other hand, extremely tight in the chest. I'm weak. That would make kind of sense. I probably should get tested out, even though if Troy has it, there's a strong possibility that I already have it. Alright, we're 216 miles away from Sioux City. We needed to stop for a little bit. We're going to get back on the road now. We should be there who knows when right now, and who knows what the plans are after this. But we're going back to the city because we know we got to drop the trailer off for sure. Be back with you guys here in a little bit. Come on. We're currently located at a familiar rest area off of Interstate 29 right now. we pulled into here. I'm going to let the German Shepherd do his little thing and let him run around a little bit and get some exercise in. That nap we stopped at, we kind of needed that. We needed to rejuvenate a little bit. Did it help me feel better? Not really. We're still having the chest thing going on, the headache, and just tired. Man, am I tired. And I know we started this video in the morning, but this is more tired than usual. I did check in with the home front. Sarah's doing great. She actually mowed the yard. Paige is doing awesome, which we did figure out. Paige is patient zero, as you may say. And then Troy, he's doing okay. He's got a nice little bark to him when he coughs. But Paige had stuffy nose and a little cough a few days ago. But we did find out one of her friends that she spent a lot of time with had the virus too. It's going through town, I think. A doctor's office had 7 kids down there that had it, and then on top of that, there's a, well, let's just say somebody visited an East Coast town, and it just spreads like wildfire in a town of 1,000 people. Sitting right over here to my right is one of those Kenworth 990s, I think they call them. I'm still not sold on them. I haven't heard much about it, but I did hear a rumor at one time they were discontinuing the W900, which is my truck, and replacing them 100% with the 990s. If that was the case, well, I don't have to worry about it because I got first class, but I don't think I'd like that too much. I would miss certain features of the 990. Although I have thought about in the future, well, I've thought about it now, how comfortable I'm betting these newer trucks are. They almost have to be more comfortable than mine because they go a lot faster than me on a lot rougher roads. So either they like a lot of bumps or their trucks are riding incredibly nice. Breathe. Come on, big boy. Alrighty, so we've made it up here to Sioux City. We've dropped this trailer off. It took us a little bit to get here. It took us quite a bit to get here. I'm pretty confident that I do have the COVID virus. And it's affecting me in my chest and in my head. I think we've discussed this throughout today. I can't even remember what we've recorded already. We tried to get back to normal a little bit on the video, tried to get it back on track back there at that rest area, but I don't think I accomplished that. we slept for quite a few hours back there at the truck stop, and right now I could possibly go to bed and sleep probably for another 10 hours. That's all there is to it. I'm weak, the chest, the head, the whole works. There's a train horn back there. I don't know if it's coming across the camera, but it's been quite some time since we've had a train horn on the videos. But I think I need to go home. I do. Not 100% sure. We're not going to go home right now because, well, it's late enough to where I don't want to wake anybody up. And who knows? Maybe I'll get better by tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll feel 100%. But for right now, though, I'm just going to isolate myself in my little cabin back there in the truck. I'm going to pull over here to the dirt lot and go back to sleep. I know today's video is pretty much all over the place, and I'm not even sure if any of it's going to be editable or not. And if it is, hopefully you've made it this far in here. We are almost to 40,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough. We are sitting at 38,900 and some as this video is being made. And to hit 40,000 is a goal I had before we get to the new year. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys stay safe. And as always, I will see you next time.